Is Feng Shui superstition? This has been debated for millennia, and today we'll put this argument to rest with a controlled experiment using Feng Shui's most famous principle, where to place the bed. Now in Feng Shui, it's said to place your bed like this, nicely against the wall and far from the door. Because the door is said to be a source of energy and qi, people can come in from here and attack you. So this you want to be far away from. At the same time, you want to be close to the window because the window has very nice energy, fresh air ventilation, things like that. Which means you do not want to sleep like this because your feet is pointing towards all this risk, making you extra vulnerable. But there's something extra. If you sleep against the window, suddenly all this nice energy becomes a risk in its own right because you can no longer see what's coming in to attack you, for example, monkeys or birds trying to bite your ears off. So, we'll be conducting an experiment where we'll put my lovely assistant, Cliff, who will be sleeping in the best possible spot as a control for 7 days. He will be wearing the state-of-the-art Samsung Galaxy Ring, who will check and track his sleep for 7 days to see how well he fares. After that, we'll be putting him in the worst possible position, which is right here, and for good measure, I'm going to leave the bed away from the back wall so the birds and monkeys has a good view to attack him and also reducing that sense of stability. We'll firstly check if he survives and how he fares over that time. I'll see you then. So here we have our lovely assistant Cliff. Say hi, Cliff. And we're in the perfect Feng Shui room with the bed against a wall and a nice view towards the window. And Cliff will be sleeping here for 7 nights to test. Are you all geared up? Perfect. And now we'll get Cliff into bed. Are you ready? Great. See you on the other side and good night. How are you feeling? Good. So now we'll move the bed to the worst possible position with its feet pointing towards the door and his head having no support against the window. Are you all equipped? Are you all ready? Perfect. Let's get you into bed. Right, so we'll see you on the other side. Good night. The results are in. So here we have the Samsung Sleep app showing all the bunch of data that we've collected over the past 14 days. We have things like our sleep scores, the sleep stages, how well we've slept over the night, how much we have been snoring. Yes, it does record your snoring. Your blood oxygen levels, your heart rate, a bunch of information. A bit too much. But here we are looking for patterns. Any differences between the sleep marked during the nice time when his bed is in the command position and during the bad time when his bed is facing the door in the deaf position. So we did notice a slight difference, a slight pattern in the sleeping, and that is all in the sleep score factors. You will notice there's a section called restfulness over here. Restfulness determines how well we have been sleeping, how much of this time we are actually sleeping versus being awake. Sometimes you're lying on the bed but you're not actually sleeping. That doesn't count, right? So restfulness is how many percent of your night you are actually sleeping properly. And the difference is that when his bed is in a good position, his restfulness percentage is usually over 90%, all in blue. And on the days that he's sleeping with his feet towards the door, his restfulness have dropped to below 90%. Isn't that interesting? It shows that he was slightly aware of his surroundings. He was sleeping, but it may not be sleeping of the same quality as in the other position. So I think we have a good amount of results to show that there is a slight difference in the way he has slept. Right, Cliff? Cliff?
잊을 수 있어